Shalom everyone. Once again, we're back with making a difference between the clean and the unclean. Making a difference between the righteous and the wicked, them who serve the Most High and them who serve Him not. These series of videos are honestly messing some people up. It's how can I say it? It's hitting them by surprise. They are stunned. And some of the people, you are getting it, you're changing, you're making the change. Others, you're kicking and screaming and you're fighting against it. But His word, again, His word stands the test of time. His word, you cannot get around His word. And what I've been giving is His word. This is another one here dealing with wine. Can we drink wine? We was taught in Christianity, we don't drink wine. And you're supposed to keep your body from anything that harms or hurt your body. We was taught not to drink wine. And then we come into this knowledge of who we are, and they say, hey, we can drink wine. And so the people started drinking wine, and our people are drinking wine. And so this is the video here. Can we drink wine? Can we really drink wine? Should we be drinking wine today? This is the question. And I'm going to answer this question really quick. Deuteronomy 14:26. And you shall bestow the money for whatever your soul lusts after, for oxen, for sheep, and for wine or strong drink, or whatever your soul desire. And you shall eat before Yahuwah, your Elohim, and you shall rejoice, you and your household. So right here we see in the law that yes, we can drink wine and strong drink. We keep going. It's okay to drink wine and strong drink. Psalms 104:15. And wine that makes glad the heart of man. We're seeing wine make glad the heart of man. This is what it was created. This is what it does to man. This is Ecclesiastes 31:27. Wine is good as life to a man. It's being compared to life. It's as good as life to a man, if drunk moderately. What life is then to man without wine? It's saying, what is life without wine? And it is made to make men glad. This is the same thing that the law is saying. It was made to make men glad. Okay, Leviticus 10:9. Even Louis could drink wine. Watch this. Louis are being told, do not drink wine or intoxicating drink, you, your sons with you, when you go into the tabernacles of meetings, lest you die. It should be a statute forever throughout your generations. Now, he's not saying they can't drink wine and intoxicating drink, which is strong drink. He's saying you can't drink it when you are doing the work in the tabernacle. You can't drink wine and intoxicating drink. But when you are not doing the work with the tabernacle, then they could drink wine. So even Louis can drink wine. Okay, now let's get into this wine. Let's get into modern day wine. They calling wine spirits. They're calling wine now spirits. You look at the stores, you see wine and spirits. They are selling wine and spirits. Okay, we could drink wine, but what's up with spirits? I can't show you anywhere where we could drink wine and spirits. They calling wine spirits for a reason. And this is the part of this video you must understand. Why is wine being called a spirit? Okay, what's in this wine? Now this is the next question. What's in the wine today? Let's see. 10 surprising ingredients you probably didn't know were in your wine. Stroll down here. Let's see what's in it. Okay, potassium sorbate. We have calcium carbonate. And these are These are protectors. These are preservatives. So they're adding something to our wine here. Sulfur dioxide, sugar, grape juice concentrated, water. They even adding water. They're watering down your wine. They're watering down the wine. Then you have flavors, all types of flavors, powder tannins, yeast, non-vegan materials. Okay, let's look at this. It says non-vegan material. So if you're vegan and you're drinking wine, they're saying it's non-vegan materials in it. Some of these materials include fish bladders. They're adding fish bladders to wine. Egg whites, bentonite clay, mammal proteins, and plastics. Okay, let's understand what's going on here. What mammal? Mammal proteins and plastics? We know there's clean mammals and there's unclean mammals. They're clean animals and unclean animals. So which are they adding? Let's find out. Let's keep going. This is arsenic. Arsenic? This is arsenic. Yes, arsenic is in the wine. So when you're drinking the wine, of course there's a level of arsenic even in water nowadays. But we know the water is poison. But here, there are high levels of arsenic in some wines. And there have been lawsuits, you can look it up, in some states dealing with high levels of arsenic in the wines. But let's go further. There's blood and bladders in your wine. Blood and bladders in your wine. Okay, I'm scratching my head now. What is blood doing in our wine? We are forbidden to drink blood. They know this. Gooey knows this. So he makes sure he put blood in the wine and sit back and watch all drink his wine. This is Gooey's wine. And we must understand who's processing this wine. Listen, let's go here. Here is the process here. Okay, some of them have animal products like blood, fish bladder, and crustacine, exoskeletons. Oh my goodness! Not only is blood in there, crustacine, exoskeletons. I hope you know what this is. Let me show you what this is. Crustacine, shrimp, crabs, crayfish, lobsters. You got it. Abominational. Listen, this is what's in the wine. Now you tell me, this is righteousness? It's okay to drink wine today? I'm back to the question. Today's wine is not the same wine we read about in Scripture. This wine was the wine that the righteous made themselves, and they did it the way they were instructed to do it by the Most High. And this is the wine. This is the strong drink that we can drink. But this wine today, it's spirits. They know that it's something in it. They know it's abomination. It's an abomination now. Okay? It's blood. It's abomination to drink blood. And here we see shellfish in the wine. So, what do? Our people, we come together. We have I did a video on keeping Passover in the land of captivity. I've done a video. I showed the scriptures, and we're still keeping Passover. And it becomes our feast day when we do this. It becomes our feast day. So what happens? Our people partake in these Passovers, and they're drinking, you guessed it, they're drinking this wine that's full of abomination. It's full of, it's abomination. And why isn't the camps discussing this? I told you. Why aren't the camps discussing this? No one is mentioning this. No one is talking about this. No one is making a difference between the clean and the unclean. And so we partake in unclean. Every last one of these people, they think they're operating in righteousness, and they're partaking in something that's unclean. Now, we know what the scripture says. Deuteronomy 32 and 33. Now you understand. It says their wine, these wicked, listen, gooey, these wicked people, our people that's partaking of this, he's saying their wine is the poison of serpents and the cruel venom of cobras. This is why we see over and over our people drinking and acting crazy, getting into all types of fights. This is the reason why. This is Zadok, the sons of Zadok. This is 9, and I'm going to start at 16 first. Watch this. Every man beareth a grudge against his brother. You see why we're fighting against each other? We're drinking this wine. We're drinking this poison. And it's making us brawl with each other. It's making us hate each other. And every man hate his neighbor. And they committed trespass, every man against his next of kin, and drew near to unchastity, and exalted themselves with a view to wealth and unjust gain. And every man did what was right in his own eyes. I've been saying this over and over. This is what we're doing. Everyone is doing what they see right in their own eyes. They don't think nothing about keeping the Passover in Babylon, drinking this wine and strong drink. They have no thought whatsoever. They think they're Kadash. And the Father is looking at them. Now you understand why you will get caught up in Jacob's trouble doing this. You will understand why you should have came out of her. Separate yourself. Let me go to verse 18. And they choose every man the stubbornness of his heart. And they separated not from the people. How many times do we read this in scripture? The people will not separate because they're wicked. I understand this. They are wicked. What touches me? There are some people that want to do right, but they have no one to instruct them the ways of righteousness. No one is there to guide them. And here they are stuck with these people in these lands. And these people will never separate themselves. It's not a thought. They cast off restraints with a high hand to walk in the way of the wicked. They are choosing to walk in the way of the wicked, concerning whom Yahuwah said, their wine is the poison of dragons and the cruel venom of these serpents. And the dragons are the kings of the Gentiles, and their wine is their ways. Now you understand why they put all this crap in the wine. They know what they're doing. And we get an understanding of Proverbs 20:1. When it said, we never understood this until now. Wine is a mocker. Wine is good. Listen, when it's done right, wine is good. We saw. What is man life without wine? Wine is great. But we see here, they made the wine a mocker. Strong drink is a brawler. Here we go fighting against each other. And whoever is led astray by it is not wise. If you're led astray by this wine, it's saying you are not wise. You must be smarter than this. Just like, you know, when it says wine is a marker, I'm thinking of how his name is being blasphemed. He's being mocked. You see, it doesn't mean his name is wicked, but it's what you do with what's righteous. We need to be like Daniel. Look at what Daniel did. Daniel 1:8. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's delicacies, his food, nor with the wine which the king drank. He did not drink the king's wine, nor eat of his portion of his delicacies. He knew that he would defile himself. Daniel knew this, but we today, we don't know we defile ourselves when we drink this wine. Now, this is us. This is what we should be doing. Here we go in the kingdom. Amos 9:14. He says, I will bring back the captivity of my people, Yasharal, and they shall build waste cities and inhabit them. They shall plant vineyards and drink wine from them. The people will plant the vineyards, and the people will drink wine from them. They shall also make gardens and eat fruit from them. This is coming. This is what we will be doing. And this is righteous. And it is wicked to drink the wine that you go into the store and buy today that's approved by the government. Shalom.